round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes. He passes to half guard.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by GSP. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips. Make great timing on that double leg.
Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Oh, some big elbows landing for him now. Chimaev's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Pretty accurate there from bottom position. Continuing to work out of the half guard.
Take the back position.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Take the back position now.
Nicely done. Well, you've got to admire the effort. He's still striking, he's still landing, but the gas tank is basically on empty. Let's see if he can preserve it here moving forward. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it? He's going to shoot for another takedown, and I would almost be willing to bet he's going to secure it.
I'll take your action.
Okay.
GSP gets another takedown. The question now, what will he do with it? High-level guard pass there as he moves into half guard.
You know the guy's going to his left on the pass, but you cannot stop it. He is tremendous at passing the guard.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Oh, right into mount.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Chimaev's in half guard.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Oh, huge elbow!
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
His guard. Working on Ezekiel choking, he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic. Great submission defense.
Use your hips to get up.
Oh, is he an active pursuer of the submission? Relentless pressure from the top by George St. Pierre. Ooh, he's setting up another submission now. Oh, that's tight. Oh, he's out. While St. Pierre's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
20 seconds to go. Chimaev's right back to the full mount. All right, side control now. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
almost had him last time. This time, we're going to get him. Be smart. Get that takedown.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is...
Ready. Ready.
We have arrived at this fifth and final round. All right, DC is back from the concession stand.
One hand.
Hard that.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the...
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
He is undefeated. He is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. And what a
Beautiful placement on that flying knee.
misses with the right hand. Ooh. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, Masvidal against Ben Askren, it was not, but a beautiful knee there right up the gut, and at the very least, something now for this wrestler to think about as he tries to get inside and get the fight to the floor.
That is the most famous time that we have seen that guy throw that type of knee, is Jorge Masvidal. But if you are a guy that wants to stay upright, you keep throwing knees like that. It will deter that wrestler from the level change. Wrestlers panic at times. They put their head down. Sometimes you can land that knee to the body, but look for it to go up to the head here to try to end the fight.
Well, it didn't take us long to get our first clinch situation here. Some wrestlers pursue the takedown at distance. This guy has no issues trying to get it out of this clinch situation.
No, he loves this clinch because he's got a great inside. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Nice level change. He passes the half.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Nurmagomedov's now switching his stance.
Beautiful head kick lands for this guy. Oh, my goodness.
Well, Javier Mendez, Tony Johnson, all the guys at AKA, gotta like what they're seeing out of Khabib Nurmagomedov striking here early, DC.
Oh, nice inside trip there. Oh, that was nice.
And now is where things could get really interesting. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
St. Pierre's in half guard now. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by GSP.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Nurmagomedov's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied.
Getting him on here.
stay busy here on the ground. Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
Got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture and the intensity at which he's throwing.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across, pulling down.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. There it is. Now he's running him out.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Oh, and there it is, baby, the seminal blow, DC.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He lands a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
20 seconds left. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
You need to work on this position.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round here. Big knee there to the chest.
Lands a solid kick right there. Right into a takedown. Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yeah.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom.
Great job landing from the top position.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Nurmagomedov. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Let's work.
Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position.
Oh, he's hurt. He's wobbling.
Oh!
Oh, nice body shot. There you go. There you go.
Nurmagomedov's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Fight.
From the beginning of the end here, back to his feet.
Oh, beautiful level change. In the half guard.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, the octagon, not a great place to be when you're looking for a rest or a stool. His stamina has been a huge issue tonight.
It's abandoned him, but he did it. He tried. He fought as hard as he could for as long as he could. Now it's about survival.
Oh, head kick attempt. Head movement prevents it from landing. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Nurmagomedov's cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here.
Oh, right into mount.
Nicely done. Nurmagomedov's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. Side control now. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley's somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Well, St. Pierre's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, strong reversal on the ground here. Nice jab by Nurmagomedov. 20 seconds to go, round two. And again shoots for a takedown. Again, takedown stuff. Oh, big knee. Immediately gets the underhook.
And look at him post on the opposite side to give himself the right distance to land these beautiful knees.
And that underhook helping him control that side of his opponent. Nicely done. All right, there's the end of the round. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round.
Ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Lands a nice jab there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Checks that leg kick.
He changes the angle, finds the right spot.
Right over the nose, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that one.
Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again? Nurmagomedov gets the double leg takedown. Nice job there, disguising his entry. Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing. He's got to be careful here.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by George St. Pierre.
Now he's going full mount.
Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke. That Darce is tight.
job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Man, look at the redness starting to appear on the left side of his body. His opponent would be wise to continue to attack there. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot clean it. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. St. Pierre's eye is closing up now. Not good for him.
Armbar.
Looks like he's got the sub locked in tight now. Oh, bails on the submission now. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, he got out!
That was a slick transition.
Obvious redness on the right side of his body. All right, he's in a half guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Khabib's right back to the full mount here. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Hey, stop.
What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punt.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You gotta get back off that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like, now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique. He's bridging.
Oh, no way he got out!
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. That was nice.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Nurmagomedov's back in full mount.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands pass his body all the way to the opposite side. Drop his check. He's up. What's this defense on display?
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by George St. Pierre. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
St. Pierre. Half guard.
Nice defense. The way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Which one? Understand you
Getting them out here. In the half guard. Oh, nice.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. St. Pierre's trying for a submission here. Ooh, that's tight every time.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
All right, Champ starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
Well, he's taking way too many shots to the head. You gotta move your head. You cannot be on a straight line. Otherwise, you will take shots, and that shot and those shots leads to your face starting to swell.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, man, this guy's got elbows for days, huh?
He throws them up. He throws them across the body. He just has a variety of elbow attacks.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
We lost that last round. Beat me on those takedowns. We're a little slow. We have 5 minutes to go in this fight. We're not going to spend it on our back. I need you to get off this stool.
All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to this.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round. All right, nice job there by the corner after that previous round as our next round gets underway, and their fighter is undeterred. He was close on the submission in the previous round. He's going to get right back to it.
He's like a dog on a bone. He's going to continue to attack, until he eventually gets what he wants.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
He's hurt.
There it is again. Look at it.
Back to his feet. Oh, he lands a massive kick here.
Oh, nice level change.
Khabib's forehead is just leaking blood all over the octagon. I know for Daniel Cormier this is very hard to watch. They might need to stop this fight. I think it's time to take a strong look if you're the referee in the ringside position. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Side control now.
He's got his head looking for the arm triangle.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. Knee on belly.
And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You've doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
He's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Pretty good elbow there from the bottom. Got to stay active off of your back.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Well, this fight has been absolutely crazy. Both fighters continuing to target the head and the face of the other. I feel like we're going to get like an ambulance pick with these two guys later tonight.
Yeah, they are both beat up. They are both unwilling to take a step back. They are both wearing the damage, but both okay with it in order to have a good, fun fight.
All right, getting late in the fight. It has been all action to this point as we go down the wire. Could be anybody's fight.
Anybody's fight. Both of these guys prepared very well for this competition, and it showed in such a tremendous fight.
Well, St. Pierre's right back to the full mount. All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Khabib's in half guard. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, great submission defense. And now he's got the back. Well, what a title fight it was, what a showcase it was for this division, but at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots
that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, George Rush St. Pierre!
All right, so another dominating effort out of the UFC Hall of Famer George St. Pierre. No surprise as the scorecards are rendered GSP across the board by decision.
Most times when George St. Pierre walks to the center of the octagon to get the decision read,
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Well, there's just a special feeling in the building. At the beginning of every round when George St. Pierre is fighting, and even if the prevailing wisdom is that he wants to get this fight to the ground, every MMA round begins on the feet, and this just in, George St. Pierre's got a pretty good jab. We'll see if he can put it to good use. Well, you don't want to say Khabib is falling in love with him.
man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. St. Pierre gets the early takedown.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his backbinder, Magomedov.
Nice pass.
Lands with the ground and pound. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Nurmagomedov. All right, into full guard here, DC. I know you don't like hanging out here for too long.
No, you don't want to stay there. Too much of a submission threat, you got to pass. Oh, he passes to half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by GSP. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Come on.
Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Tags him with that uppercut.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the big double leg, double change.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Right to the knee on belly. He
Bottom
needs to
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
GSP getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Oh, massive kick. Everything behind it. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Single leg takedown. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by George St. Pierre. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten. Oh, to the mount.
Nurmagomedov getting work here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet.
10 more seconds, come on!
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the... of the round, save. All right, let's get you some pictures from...
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go with round two. All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious.
I mean, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was shaved.
Oh, massive hip kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
Oh, man, he's hurt. Oh.
And back to his feet. Oh, great block there. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Straight right is there. Takedown defense holds up. Whoa! Oh, hip toss to get him down. Man, I don't know how you guys eat elbows like this. I know you try not to, but there is no pad, no glove, no nothing on it. Nurmagomedov's trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show. Oh, he escapes!
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the ball.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Work, come on, stand up.
Oh, slick reversal right there. Changing the position. He's got to find a way back to his feet.
Nurmagomedov's going for the sub here. Oh, he's got the submission locked in now. Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to make... Most fighters will tell you, ooh, looks like another submission attempt now. Whoa, submission defense, he gets out.
I mean, the calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half with an armbar.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Nurmagomedov.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here.
He's got to be careful here.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. We'll see what he...
Huge connection there.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow and a big moment in this fight.
And there's the...
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Well, it just hits different when George St. Pierre is in the building, right? I feel like I should just lay out and let that crowd marinate. I have said, in terms of per capita noise per fan,
The biggest shot that has landed all night. A massive uppercut landed.
side control.
Big ground and pound. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by GSP. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocks any attempt to get past his guard.
Good work from the top here by George St. Pierre. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Well, St. Pierre's back in half guard, very comfortable here.
There it is, now he's running him out.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by George St. Pierre.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, he's got his back.
Strong reversal there.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by St. Pierre. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Somehow, some way, he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Oh, he continues to land with these elbows. You might get a cut here. Elbow from the top now by George St. Pierre. Oh, the hard ground and pound strike lands, and that has caused some swelling or so, it appears. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Nurmagomedov. Oh, submission attempts and bunches tonight. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. That's a huge connection there, DC. He is hurt.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Nurmagomedov's pass attempt denied. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
Quick entry to get him on a
that
single.
was a great single. Oh, my God, he switched the law to a high crotch, rotated him, and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown. Oh, right into him out.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Nice positional control here. Well, he is really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his opponent.
You got to address this now, because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not going to let you off the hook. You've got to move. You've got to change something to try to deter him from going to that spot.
Oh, nasty elbows now, DC. Hard to see if the cut's been opened up, but got to think at some point there's going to be some blood.
You got to be so close to fight and throw this many elbows back to back. Great job.
Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. Round two straight ahead. So the horn sounds after that round. Might have even been a 10-8. Big round there from St. Pierre. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round two here. Nurmagomedov gets caught by the inside leg kick. Oh, nice land there by Nurmagomedov. When he made his UFC debut in 2012, he wasn't striking like that.
No, he did not look like this. That's a credit to his coaches, not only at the American Kickboxing Academy, but at Eagles MMA over in Dagestan.
He's really good with that right hand. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. GSP gets the single leg takedown, well played. All right, trying to pass here, as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list his performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard now. The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. Now he's going full mount.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by George St. Pierre. Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their
performance, and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Oh, another strike to the body. Not a lot of real estate there, but he found it.
Beautiful transition.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Back to the perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage. Oh!
Nice judo toss for him there. Khabib's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Oh, that Von Flue choke is terrible.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Nurmagomedov gets pounded, and it's the elbow. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Oh! All right, so a seminal blow earlier in the round. It wasn't a knockdown, but it was certainly a stunner that caught his attention.
Oh, I mean, he got hurt bad. To see him still standing, that just goes to the toughness that he has to be still standing after taking such a damaging shot.
10 minutes in the books.
Ready to fight?
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. All right, so here we go with our next round. In the previous round, he rocked his opponent pretty good. We'll see if he can piggyback on that momentum.
Let's see if he can continue the onslaught, right? He had his opponent hurt real bad, but he cannot rush. He still has to understand that a live fighter is in front of him. Otherwise, he will find himself on the wrong side of the knockout. Oh, there you go. Yep, swept him right there.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
This is where we're... Oh! Watch the armbar. Watch the armbar here.
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I got to stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Well, this is absolutely, that's a seminal blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Nurmagomedov's back in full mount.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Nurmagomedov. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Nurmagomedov. All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
St. Pierre's in half guard.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by GSP. He continues to apply pressure here in half guard. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Nurmagomedov ground and pound from half guard. Nice work here off the bottom as he delivers a nice elbow. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there.
St. Pierre's really bleeding now. That cut is only getting worse. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, mercifully, that is... All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the pre...
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5. And a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra... Oh, my goodness!
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, so the all-timer George St. Pierre is back on improving ground tonight. Early portions of this round, he got off to a pretty good start. Feels like the jab was a big key. And the corner just did a masterful job, I thought, with those 60 seconds, sort of centering their pupil as great as he is, and just making sure that all his ducks are in that proverbial row. Shows him the left and then follows it up with a right. Nice 1-2 punch there by Nurmagomedov. First takedown attempt for the wrestler here, and he's able to get the more well-rounded fighter to the ground. So the striker gets a little bit off balance and pays the ultimate price.
But we know this is where this guy wants to be. Now, his opponent is a very good grappler, but this is his wheelhouse. This is where he makes his money, and if he's on the ground on top, he is exactly where he wants to be.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Nice combination of elbows there by George St. Pierre. Attempting a choke now. Oh, it's tight. Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Full side control now.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by GSP.
What a kick. That one landed.
Takedown defense is there.
Holy smokes.
Oh, nice judo toss for him. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Nurmagomedov's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition.
Getting him out here.
Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by George St. Pierre.
He's got to start throwing now.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended huge strike, lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, with authority, the body. I mean, technically, this would be a flying triangle if he could pull it.
Look at him. He's starting to finish it. Oh, my goodness. He slams him down, uses straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job. Great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead, he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
And very effective with the ground and pound.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
Right. Going Kimura now.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
10 seconds left.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
You won that last round. It's all over you with the submissions. Let's avoid that.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. Next round is underway here, and if you can't stay calm when a fighter is attempting a submission on you, you're going to get finished. I mean,
You're done, man. You're done. If you panic,
huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
massive shot that he landed. Great job.
And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Nurmagomedov's in half guard now. Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
GSP going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. All right, setting up for a submission now. Oh, that looks tight to me. It looks like it might be locked in.
Yeah, it looks like it's done. It looks like it's done.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. He might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots, because the swelling's starting now, and it's light. But if he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
Oh, and the ankle pick to get him down. We'll see if he can capitalize.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Oh, beautiful elbows there. All right, so back to the well with the elbows, and I guess if it's not broken, no need to fix it as he lands another combination there.
He's getting in so close that it's hard to land anything else, so he's shortening up those elbows, and they're landing beautifully.
That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position.
Oh.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by George St. Pierre. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here.
He's trying to get to a half guard at least.
Oh, man, what a connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side under. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
He's having his way with him here. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there. But fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing that, hey, this is my path. It's working. I'm going to stay on.
Back and forth we go. And there's another takedown attempt.
Guillotine jump.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by George St. Pierre. Might be a submission.
Just like this. Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Well, Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight. 2 rounds in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Nurmagomedov's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking pinpoint accuracy on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he cut on the eye from that last strike. You got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
St. Pierre's in half guard.
He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, he's getting it deep.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. Was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Nurmagomedov's got him in a crucifix now. Gonna go to work from the top. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood, and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. He missed with that. Man, straight punch lands. That's as good a punch as he's thrown on him.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Gets right back up.
I mean, what an ankle kick. If he would have drove into his opponent, maybe he would have secured the top position. Oh, nice elbow. Oh, he got it again.
Nurmagomedov gets the double leg takedown. How good was that? Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Oh! Reverses the position there. Nice transition by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, both of them are landing massive shots.
All right, so another swing and a miss. And I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you got to find
He's in a lot of trouble now. He has to evade, stay at space. Oh, my goodness.
Well, St. Pierre's able to protect the eye there with that block, so that is a nice adjustment that the fighter made.
Taking for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
As his opponent postures up, he opens it. Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
There it is, now he's going to mount.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid those. Oh, well-placed shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, eventually he's going to try to get up, but he's moving his head pretty well here to avoid damage on the ground.
You don't want to be comfortable on your back. But when you're taken down, you got to make sure you're active. That's exactly what he's doing.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
And that'll do it. Khabib Nurmagomedov with one of the greatest knockouts you will see.
What a performance.